y'all, welcome to Sandy Toe Tarot and to your reading, what blessings are coming your way. This will be for the next 7 days, whenever it is that you click on this video. I do have 3 piles down here today, but there's just one card in there to get us started on the reading. I'll be pulling the cards as I go through the reading this time. My subscribers know how to do a pick a card, but if you're new to the channel, I will put timestamps in the description box below, so you'll be able to go directly to your reading. And if you've never done a pick a card before, as far as how to choose the pile, people do it in so many different ways, and however you do it is the best way for you. Don't overthink it. That's the most important thing. But some people will choose based on number. Some people will choose based on the stone that's on the pile. Some people see synchronicities in the numbers and the timestamps, and then some people just close their eyes, and then whenever they open their eyes, whichever card they're drawn to or whichever pile they're drawn to, that's the one they choose. That's kind of my favorite way to do it because it's just really kind of intuitive, but it doesn't matter. However you do it is going to be the right way for you. Okay, just let me go over this real quick for those that like to choose based on the stone that is on the card. So on pile 1, we got a rough cut amethyst. On pile 2, a rough cut rose quartz. And on pile 3, an aqua or a quartz. I love this stone. It's very pretty. I think it's man-made, but anyway, it's still very pretty. All right. So go ahead and choose your pile that you think is going to answer the question, what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days? Click on the timestamp that is associated with your reading, and I'll see you there. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 with the rough cut amethyst on it, these are going to be your messages. What blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days? Okay, so I just chose one Sedona deck, Oracle deck card to get us started. These are good they're very short. They kind of just spark the imagination a little bit, and I think this is good to get us started with the reading on what blessings are coming your way. And then I'll just start pulling tarot cards, and I'll pull some oracles at the end, and we'll just see what comes up. We'll take whatever messages Spirit wants to send to us, right? Oh, I love this card. Lizard, the unexpected. So lizards, they're funny. We have a ton of them here in Florida too, but they kind of dart around. Sometimes they'll be right in front of you, you can't even see them until they move. So this talks about something unexpected that is coming into you in the next 7 days. It's a surprise. Let's see if we can get some more. Oh, I got cards that have turned around here. Let's see if we can get some more information about what blessings are coming your way this week. It's a surprise, whatever it is. Something unexpected is coming to you, so you should expect the unexpected in the next 7 days. Okay. Spirit, tell us more about the blessings coming to pile 1. That King of Pentacles popped out real quick there. That's Minor Arcana for Gemini. Let's see how that fits into. But it does talk about mastery of money too. It talks about financial wealth. Let's see what's happening here. You got the 7 of Cups. What else? The unexpected. Oh. This is getting good. Okay. You got the 10 of Wands. You got the 7 of Wands, which talks about being in a defensive posture and holding your own. And you got the Knight of Cups. This is cool, y'all. Okay. For some of you, and I think for, most of you, what's coming into you in the next 7 days is an unexpected person. Someone that you were certainly not expecting to meet, that strikes your fancy. For some of you, it's going to be a Gemini. For some of you, it's going to be an older gentleman who is very good with the money, good with practical things, just pretty stable, practical, financially savvy person, maybe a banker, maybe not, maybe just a businessman who, is really good with money. and they have some coin, they have some in savings or a good retirement or good investments or something like that. And the Knight, here's how I know this is a surprise person. I love this card right here. So the Seven of Cups talks about daydreaming, talks about illusion a lot. Like you have so many options. It's kind of hard to pick one. A little bit pie in the sky. One day you want to chuck it all and go join the circus. The next day you want to be in a stable relationship. The next day you want to buy a house. The next day you want to travel the world. The next day you want to get a big city job in New York City. You're just all over the place in what it is that you want. And that, there's nothing wrong with wanting a lot of things. But when it's like this, when it's so intangible, like one day you want this, one day you want that, it makes it hard to grasp anything. It makes it hard to hold on to anything. So the message of the card is that you got to choose. You got to make a decision, because you can have everything, you can have it all, but you cannot have it all at the same time. It's just makes you too scattered and would probably wear you out. Maybe what the Ten of Wands is talking about right there. But a lesser known meaning for this card, which I love, see that right there? That's a surprise person that's coming into your life. It can be a surprise pregnancy if the other cards support it. That's not what's happening here. The other cards support someone coming in to offer you something in the way of relationship, or the Knights are always movement, right? So this is someone coming in. Is someone coming in that makes you think about a relationship, that makes you think about love. Maybe even after not thinking about that for a very long time. That's why it's unexpected, right? Maybe you'd given up on it. Maybe you just have been focusing on other things and haven't had time for it. But all of a sudden, here it comes. Now this is interesting down here. You got the Ten of Wands that talks about being a little battle worn. And then you got the Seven of Wands, which talks about being in a defensive posture. It's about holding your position. Some people are maybe fighting for your position, and this card is saying stand your ground. You're in a good place. You got this kind of thing. So to me, this tells me, first of all, a lot of you have, like I said, you haven't been interested in a relationship. You've been putting it on hold. I think it's because a lot of you have other obligations. You have had other responsibilities. Maybe there's a little bit of a message of being a workaholic here. Maybe just having to take on too much. Like you have a full-time job, but maybe you have a family member that you need to take care of or something like that. It's more than just your normal obligations. You've been burdened. So maybe that's why you haven't really been into the dating thing. This stand your ground thing and defensive posture, I'm actually going to get a clarifier on that and see what that message is. Show me the Seven of Wands. What is this about? Seven of Wands. It's about juggling. It's about juggling. It's about having a lot of responsibilities and juggling too much, and being defensive about dating. It's like I can't do that because I've got all this other stuff. So that's kind of put you in a defensive mode where that's not open, right? That's not a good place from which relationships can spring from, right? So this is talking about the unexpected coming into you, the unexpected being something that someone, actually it's not something, it's someone that sparks your interest in pursuing a relationship, and maybe they're even asking you out on a date. This is saying drop the defenses. It's time. It's time. Yes, you have been working really hard on stuff. You have had to juggle a lot. You haven't had a lot of time for romance and love in your life, but now it's time to drop those defenses and you open yourself up to love when this unexpected person comes your way. Okay, let's see if we can get just a couple more messages. Anything else, any other messages that Spirit wants to talk to us about the blessings that are coming your way in the next 7 days? Anything else you want to say? What else about this? The blessings coming for pile 1. What other messages do you have for pile 1? The Magician. Anything else? 8 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Swords. Okay, let's put this down here. So the 10s are always endings and beginnings at the same time. So you got 2 10s here, and I think that's saying the same thing pretty much. This talks about being overburdened, like having too much to do. It does also talk about having one last thing to do and you cannot delegate it to anybody else. You have to take care of it, whatever this last thing is. But then once you let go of this last thing or get through this last hurdle, then you're free to move forward into something else. So the 10s are the 10 of Swords talks about an ending, and it can sometimes be an ending that is imposed upon you, like it's out of your control. Something happens to end a situation, but more times than not for me, it talks about, okay, I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore. It's like a stick, a fork in me. I'm done. 10. Okay. Stabbed in the back, and to me this just means in this particular reading you're just tired of being tired is what it is. You're tired of being tired all the time. You're tired of devoting all of your time and energy to all of your obligations. It's time for you to play. So this just says, okay, that is an ending to that part of your life. And this is interesting because the unexpected was definitely skewing towards a relationship, somebody new coming in. But for some of you, I feel like what might be unexpected is an opportunity to pursue something that you have been trying to manifest. The Magician is the master manifester. And so the Magician puts the desire out there into the universe and trusts. And the reason the Magician trusts is because he can pull down all the elements from the heavens to pursue whatever it is that he wants to pursue. Whatever skills he needs, whatever knowledge he needs, whatever help he needs, it's available to him. And that is indicated with all of the elements that are in right here at his disposal. He has the Swords, which talks about the clarity of thought, the knowledge, the information that he needs. He has the Pentacles, which talks about having any material asset that he needs to pursue his dreams. He has the Cups at his disposal. Cups are emotions, they're relationships, it's that kind of thing. It's first of all, has the emotional maturity to be able to pursue the dreams, but also has the help of anybody that he needs to be able to make it happen. He's got their assistance. And then the last thing he has here is the Wands. Wands are creative energy. It's also just energy. It's just having the energy to pursue something, the wherewithal, the go-to-itiveness, the passion for it. Whatever it is that this Magician needs to pursue his dreams, he's got it in spades. So that's why he's called the Master Manifester. It can be like, it's law of attraction kind of thing where you put your desires out in the universe, but it is also having the faith that you have everything available to you to be able to pursue your dreams. So the Eight of Pentacles talks about an apprenticeship, and it's an apprenticeship doing something that you love. It can also talk about mastery through apprenticeship because you've been working on this thing for a long time, and the Pentacles are just stacking up on whatever this is. And they're stacking up because you're not noticing the time that's flying by, the time that you're putting into it, because you just love it so much. That's what this card is about. So when, for some of you, the unexpected is an opportunity to pursue that which you love for a living, for money. And we talked about the King of Pentacles being a money person too, and saying, yeah, you've got money in abundance. This is kind of mastering whatever this skill is that you need to bring you the material possessions that you want. Okay, so that's the unexpected. That's the blessing that's coming for you, but it's going to be different for it's two different groups here. We got one group that is someone coming in unexpectedly that opens you up to a relationship. For the other group, we've got again, it could be someone coming in unexpectedly, but something coming in unexpectedly or something happening unexpectedly that gives you a green light to pursue what it is that you want. I'm going to leave that there. I think I want to get a sacred traveler here and just ask the question, what does pile 1 need to do, if anything? What action does pile 1 need to take? Sometimes you don't need to do anything at all, but let's find out. What action does pile 1 need to take in relation to this blessing that's coming in? What action, if any, does pile 1 need to take? What do I need to do? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay, so this is just a reminder. That kind of goes along with manifesting too, right? Whatever you think about, you bring about. This is just a reminder to stay in a place of gratitude, and that's the way that you pull magic into you. That's the way that you pull things into you that you want. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of a reminder to keep including that. Obviously, you've already been doing that, or this would not be coming into you. It's just keep living in an attitude of gratitude. That's what that's saying. All right, and what final message do you have for pile 1? This is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I think there's just a lot of wisdom in these cards. What final words of wisdom do you have for pile 1? Final words of wisdom for pile 1. Protection, guardian, drop your shields. Okay, so what we were talking about up here, this goes along with this, being in this defensive posture. This is saying when this love comes in, be sure to be open to it. It's time to let go of this layer of protection that you've had around you. Maybe you were heartbroken and you decided, okay, I'm done with love. I have to go pursue something else because love is not working for me. Whatever it was. You have been in a place of defensive and protecting yourself. And this is just saying again, it's doubling down on that message for those of you that this is a person coming in. Drop the shields. It is time to open yourself up to love, and you will be so pleasantly surprised. Love is available to you. All right, that's all I have for my pile 1s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2 for your reading, what blessings are coming your way, these are going to be your messages. And pile 2 did have the rough cut rose quartz on it. I started with a Sedona Oracle deck card. This is just a good card to get us started. And then I will pull tarot as we go through and some oracle later on. But let's see what we got here. Mingus Mountains, indirect source. Okay. Mingus Mountains, indirect source. I think the blessing that is coming your way is some information or something that you need from someplace that is unexpected. We'll pull some tarot to get more information about it, but I feel like you're wanting something, you're looking for something in a particular place, and Spirit is saying it's not coming from there. It's coming from a place that you don't expect it. And so this almost has an element of surprise to it, right? It's like, well, what surprise is coming your way in the next 7 days? But we'll continue with asking the question, what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days? And this is for pile 2, but I feel like Spirit's saying you're looking in the wrong place for this, and which would mean relax, let it go. It's not coming from where you think it's coming from. So stop expecting to find it there, and just chill and let it unfold to you. This is kind of like being in a receptive mode, right? Just do your deep breathing, do your meditation. Yeah, just breathe. It's coming to you, but not from where you expect it. Okay, what else can you tell us about this, Spirit? What other messages do you have for pile 2? What else you got for pile 2? 2 of Cups. What else for pile 2? Knight of Pentacles. Death. Don't get scared by that. That's not scary at all. That's kind of cool, actually. I think I'll go one more, because I might have to split this reading out. One more. 8 of Cups. Well, it's obvious to me. You got 2 horses here. Something is coming in. And that's where we started this reading, right? Something is coming in. It's coming to you. It's something that you've wanted, something you've been asking for, but it's coming from an indirect source. It's coming from a place you're not expecting it to come from. Now, the Knight of Pentacles talks about slow-moving energy. Knights are always movement, but this is slow-moving energy. And this kind of feels like where you've been, because I do feel like you're expecting something. You're expecting something to change. You're expecting something to happen. And it's just not happening. And with this other message that says indirect source, I think you've been looking at it in the wrong place. You've been working on it. You've been working on it hard. It's been methodical. It's been step by step, putting one foot in front of the other, making it happen. And this is your blessing right here. The indirect source. It comes from somewhere else. There's a death to this expectation that it's coming from here, and a transformation the transformation is the other place that it's coming from, right? That you got to let this go. It's not coming from there. So that's your blessing. That's what's happening. It's a death to this what you've been working. I don't want to say it's a death to what you've been working on, because I feel like you're still getting what you want. It's in a different way. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I think that all goes together. I'm going to have to get some clarifiers on this. Let's start with the Two of Cups. Show me the Two of Cups. Show me the Two of Cups. Okay, you got the Chariot. One more on the Two of Cups. Well, I got two, four. I think I'll take them. All right, so on this Two of Cups, you got, first of all, the Chariot, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Judgment card. Okay, I think this goes with this. I was originally thinking that was two different storylines, and I was going to have to split up this reading, but I think it goes together. So here's what I'm getting. This is significant, you guys. This is a significant phase in your life that is ending, which means there is a new phase in your life that is beginning that is also significant. So what I'm thinking about this indirect source and what's been going on here is you have been trying to manifest something, and you've been working hard on it. You've taken the proper steps. You've taken a methodical approach. Step by step, you're going to reach your goal, which is commendable. That's the way you're supposed to do things, right? I think what the universe is telling you is the life that you want is you're not going to get it through this path. And so it's coming from a different source, and the universe is coming in to stop this path that you're going down. There's an ending to this path, and it happens this week. Something happens that lets you know this is not where you're going to find your true happiness. This is not where you're going to find your bliss. Because your bliss is over here. This methodical approach has been wearing you out. The Nine of Wands talks about hard work. It talks about being battle worn. It talks about drudgery. And if you listen to the masters on the law of attraction, they will tell you that nothing you want is upstream, is what they say. It should flow. When you're in the flow, that's when the things that you're trying to manifest come into you. So this is upstream. This hard work, yes, there's nothing wrong with working hard and being dedicated, but this feels like to me that it's more than that. It is like, I just can't get anywhere. I just keep trying and I keep trying and I cannot get anywhere. So that would not be the right way to manifest anything. It's just not, it's not good. What is the right way to manifest is having fun. And that's what the Page of Cups reminds us of. You put your desires out to the universe. You trust that whatever you need, you got it, it's going to happen. You just trust that it's already happened. Just the minute you put the desire out there. And then you go about having fun, enjoying your life, being happy, being in the most positive emotional state that you can possibly be in. So that's when the things start coming to you. That's why they will say, the masters of the law of attraction will tell you, there's absolutely nothing more important than you being happy, than your happiness. There is nothing more important than that. Because that's when your life starts flowing. That's when the things that you've manifested start coming to you. So this this card is reminding you to pursue fun, to pursue happiness for no other reason than to be happy. That's it. And that's just a gentle reminder. This is minor arcana for Pisces, but really it's just on this board to remind you, look, that fish about ready to jump out of that cup. It's just to remind you that life is supposed to feel good. You are supposed to have fun. Sometimes it's okay to take off in the afternoon and to go swing on a swing, or to go on a roller coaster, or whatever it is, go kart riding, whatever it is that makes you feel frivolous and is fun for you. And I would almost say the childhood fun. Go sit out in the park and take your colored pencils and your sketch pad and just go out there and create. Be childlike in your pursuit of enjoyment and fun. That's all kids care about, is having fun. They don't care about anything else. Okay. So then through this reminder, it might be different for all of you. I don't know what comes first. You got the Judgment card here, which is a wake up to life. So I don't know if something comes in to wake you up to life and then you say, oh my gosh, I gotta have fun. Or the other way around. If something happens to end this drudgery, either you say, I'm done with this, or you get fired, or some other blessing. And you say, you know what, I just want to have fun. And you just go out and you play. So that wakes you up to life. Either way, whichever way that happens, it's happening. And it's happening in the next 7 days. Now, the Chariot card can talk about balancing opposing forces. It's a major arcana for Cancer. But it talks about having your goal in mind and having the willpower to balance this and that, keeping it straight, keeping it between the lines, and keeping your eye on the prize and moving in that direction much more quickly than this. By the way, much more quickly than this. All systems are go. Okay. More than this being balancing opposing forces, in this particular reading, I feel like it's here to tell you, okay, so once this happens, then things start moving forward, and they start moving forward very quickly. So you're being reminded here to wake up to life, to have fun. You start having fun. So then what comes in is a partnership. Now for some of you, this is going to be new love, a new relationship. For some of you, it's going to be an actual partnership in business or something that helps you achieve your goal, whatever it was, way quicker than you would be able to do it all on your own by plotting and scratching and digging and just trying to make it work, okay? So that's going to be different for all of you. New relationship, new partnership, something. Has something to do with someone else that comes in and makes you realize that this is how you're going to this is how you get to have your happy life, your best life. This is how you get to your best life, through somebody else. Okay, so then once all of this happens, it's almost like you're not going to settle anymore until you get that 9th cup. The 8 of Cups talks about going out. 8 Cups is pretty good, but there's still that thing that I want. There's that thing out there that I've been trying to manifest and I haven't been able to find it. This is just a reminder that you're not going to rest until you get that 9th cup. And this transformation that's happening in the next 7 days allows you to go out and get that 9th cup. I hope that makes sense. But all systems are go after you get away from the drudgery and remember that life is supposed to be fun. And I don't know, it could be this, it could be something happening to wake you up to life and wake you up to fun, or it could be something, you waking up to fun and it brings you out of the coffin that you've been living in, the drudgery that you've been living in. Either way, something happens to shake this up, shake the method by which you have been pursuing your goals. It stops. It stops in the next 7 days and you move forward, and this is how you move forward. Fun. Partnership with another person, and I do just feel like it's one other person, but that can be a business partnership or it could be a relationship. It could be a friend that helps you too. But you're gonna get some help through relationship to pursue your goal. The way you've been going about it on your own, killing yourself, is not working. So the gift that you're getting this week is the end of that, so that you can find the better way. There's a better way coming in for you to pursue your dreams. Okay. Whew. We got through that. That felt a little bit rough to get to, actually. I feel exhausted. But that's okay. We got there in the end. All right, for the Sacred Traveler, I just want to ask if there's anything that Pile 2 needs to do in relation to this reading. Is there any action that Pile 2 needs to take? Is there anything Pile 2 needs to do? Or any action they need to take. Since we are talking about partnership, let me tell you the signs that are on the table. We just have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Actually, that's all water. That's all the water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It comes from the feeling, not the doing. You're done doing. It comes from feeling. Okay, what is Pile 2? Or you may be one of those signs, or you may be dealing with one of those signs. Pile 2, what do they need to do, if anything? Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. I think that's happening. I think that's happening with this death and transformation. That's what it's all about. opening your, this death of the drudgery is opening you up to spirit, opening you up to flow. It's more flow in your life that brings in the things that you desire. Okay, so final words. Final words of wisdom from our angels and ancestors oracle. Final message for pile 2. What final message do you have for pile 2? Well, that didn't feel right, so we're going to do that again. Final message do you have for pile 2? Lord, take charge with authority. That is interesting. Take charge with authority. I think that can go back to this Chariot card, having the willpower, the strength, the determination, the wherewithal to make your dreams become a reality. But this taking charge with authority, I think, comes after this. It comes after the flow starts happening, right? So then you can take charge and move toward your dreams. That has Aries energy in it to me. It's got the rams back there. I'm actually, I never do this, but I'm actually going to get a clarifier on that Lord there. I usually let the final oracle be the last thing. This talks about father order. It talks about taking control of a situation. It talks about using the masculine skills of power and strength and determination to make your goals happen. I do feel like it goes along with this Chariot card and having the willpower and the strength to make your dreams come true once you get to that place. But that seems like a little bit of an odd message coming through here at the end with, I think that goes with that, and yes, when you get there, but I just feel like this reading was about more, I feel like it was about something completely different. So let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. Lord, can you clarify the Lord for me? Why is that here in this reading? Clarify the Lord for me. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. What's it about? What is this Lord here for? What is it about? Okay, so you got the 9 of Swords, and you got the 5 of Wands. This is about conflict. Both of these are about conflict. The 9 talks about worry and anxiety, and the 5 talks about it talks about like a little bit of conflict. Not everyday conflict though. It's not real like horrible conflict like people are going to lose jobs and that kind of thing. But it's about almost kind of a rivalry thing, maybe competition. This honestly, this is a very odd thing to come up at the end of this reading, but obviously Spirit wanted to talk to somebody about it. So what that means to me is in this process here that you come to, the partnership, it feels like there might be some competition for the partnership. If it is a romantic partnership or if it is like a business partner or something, it looks like they're entertaining some other offers. This is saying don't worry about it, because that's kind of not where you don't want to be in the worry place. You are competitive. That's what this is saying. You got what it takes. You are a competitor for this partnership, and you, let's see, how do I say, you got this, is what it's saying. You got this. There's going to be a little competition for this partnership, but you got it. And I'm not necessarily feeling that for the relationship, but maybe if it's a business partner, they're looking at other options. But this is just saying, keep the faith. Know that you have everything that you need within you to make this work and to win the bid, I guess. If there's a request for a proposal and you have to put a bid out there, you're gonna get it. That's what it's saying. And have confidence in that. Don't worry about it. You're winning the bid. Okay. Again, this seems like it has been a really difficult reading, which does happen sometimes. It feels like, to me, Spirit wanted to talk about a lot of stuff for pile 2s. And you know, take what resonates, because I think some of it's for some people, some of it's for other people, you know, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Just let it go. But in any case, you know what? I'm going to take one, because I need some love right now. I'm going to take one Whispers of Love. Spread some love on this reading for me, please. I need some love here. What message is this? Is the final message right here. I'm going to get a Whispers of Love. A message for my pile 2s. I just feel like we need some love. Sprinkle some love on this reading. All right, what final message do you have for pile 2? Final message. This is it. The final one for pile 2. Don't bring up any more topics, Spirit, please. No, you can. I don't care. Whatever. We'll just take whatever you got. Whatever you got. What do you have for pile 2? Final message for pile 2. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. I absolutely love these cards. The art in these cards is beautiful. Isn't that something? Wow. Yeah, practice compassion. Look, there's a child there too. I'm really feeling the childlike abandon that you need to tap into. The childlike wonder at the world. The childlike compassion for other people. This is just another message of, you know, from Spirit. Practice compassion. See things from other points of view, and definitely get in touch with that childlike wonder. That's not on the card, but that's what I see in the card with this reading. Okay, my friends, best of luck to you. Put a comment down below if this speaks to you, if you know what this is all about, if this pertains to you, if a piece of it does, or if all of it does. Just put a comment below. I'm just really interested to hear what this is about. Okay, my friends, until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3 for your reading, what blessings are coming your way, these are going to be your messages. Pile 3 did have that rough cut Aqua or Quartz on it. Really pretty. So I just chose one card from the Sedona Oracle deck to get us started, and I will pull all kinds of cards through the process, tarot, some oracle at the end. But these cards are really good to just get us started thinking about what blessings are coming in for you for the next 7 days. So let's see what you got here. Roadrunner. Trust and knowledge. So this is kind of telling me that the next 7 days you're going to be drawing on some knowledge that you have already gained that you're going to need. So the blessing, I guess, is the knowledge. Or maybe the blessing is just the faith or being able to trust that you have all the knowledge that you need for something. And let's just pull some tarot cards to see what that something is. What further messages do you have for pile 3 about the blessings? They're coming their way in the next 7 days. That's what I'm hearing. You got what it takes. Oh, yeah, this is from the past, too. The 6 of Cups does talk about nostalgia, childhood, in the past. Sometimes it talks about someone coming in from the past. But with this talking about knowledge, I feel like it's past knowledge that you have at your disposal. And it proves to be a blessing this week. So let's see why. Tell us more about the blessings coming to pile 3 this week. You got the Star card and the Fool card. Oh, this is getting exciting. Let's just do one more roll, one more go through. One more pass through on these Universal Waite Tarot. One more. What else? What else? What other? What other messages do you have for pile 3 about the blessings that are coming their way this week? What else? Blessings coming to pile 3. Tell us about it. I'm going one more. I just feeling one more. Okay, that should be good. We want those over there. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. You got the Empress. You got the Lovers. You got Page of Wands. I wanted to say Sagittarius because that is my minor arcana for Sagittarius. And you got the 7 of Wands. And I feel like this 7 of Wands goes over here. I think it goes with your... You guys, this is exciting. I think it goes over here with trusting your knowledge. You are in a strong position, is what this says. Sometimes it talks about being in a defensive posture, but in this particular reading, I think it's saying you're in a strong position for because of the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you have gained in the past. And for some of you, you may be in a strong position because of knowledge that you've been developing since you were a child, or knowledge that you had in your childhood that maybe you got away from and you came back. But for all of you, you're in a strong position because knowledge that comes from your past. And what are you in a strong position for? Oh man. Something big is coming for y'all. Something big in the next 7 days. It's a big offer that's coming in for you. It is what you have wished for, maybe what you had wanted in your soul that you didn't even know you wished for, that kind of thing. It's big. It is the Empress talks about giving birth to new ideas. It can be motherhood, but mostly I'm feeling the abundance, maybe a creative idea, or maybe what the knowledge that you have is creative knowledge that makes you the person for this offer that is coming in. For it's a brand new start for you guys. The Fool card is everything and nothing at the same time. It's all or nothing. It's infinite possibility. It's all that it is. It's all that is, including potential. It's a brand new beginning. It's a leap of faith. Whatever this is that's coming in for you, that's being offered to you, it is going to require a leap of faith. It does require a choice. The Lovers talks about having a choice here. But I'm honestly... okay, so this thing that is being offered to you. And for some of you, I feel like it could be your dream job, or a dream job that you didn't even know you wanted. For some of you, it's a big adventure. For some of you, it's a big change of your life. For some of you, it could be birth, pregnancy, literally, and like it's you've been wanting it for a long time, and it's huge for you. And this, you're kind of a little bit scared of it. And this is say, trust the knowledge that you have. There is children indicated here. So for some of you, it actually could be a birth. I'm not feeling that as much. That might be just for one or two of you. I really feel like it's some big adventure that brings so much prosperity to you. When you talk about the Empress and the prosperity and the abundance that she represents, it's like everything. It's like accepting the abundance of the universe, all the abundance that the universe has to offer you in all aspects of your life. It's abundant wealth, it's abundant health, it's abundant relationships. It's abundant. Did you see that? I didn't even notice that was doing that. Interesting. What was I saying? It's abundant health, it's abundant wealth, it's abundant relationships, it's abundant fun, it's abundant adventure, it's abundant travel, it's abundant whatever you want. It's abundant money, it's abundant food, it's abundant all of it. That is the abundance that the Empress talks about. However, there is an element of reaping what you sow here. She's got wheat down here that she has grown. Her harvest is huge because she's done the work, because she's sown the seeds. And maybe that's what it is for some of you guys. Like, you've worked hard for something. Maybe it didn't happen. Maybe you thought it wasn't going to happen. This week it happens in a big way. But maybe even something better than you could have conceived of, that kind of thing. But it's related to seeds that you've sown in the past, knowledge that you've gained in the past through education, formal education, or through apprenticeship, or through something. It comes from, or just through practice, especially if it's something creative, like an art form, music, or theater, or visual arts. So I do feel like some of you might have to make a choice or a decision about whether to accept this adventure, or this, whatever it is, this big venture. We're going to call it a venture. It's going to be different for all of you based on your dreams and your aspirations and your skills and your knowledge, okay? For some of you, I do think you might have a choice between, do I want to do this, or do I want to stay, with the tried and true? For some of you, I think this card is actually saying there is no other choice. You are the choice. You are the perfect person to do this. You're the one. That's what I think this is saying in this particular reading. The Page of Wands, again, is Minor Arcana for Sagittarius. I left it on this side because pages are vitality and good news. This also talks about travel and adventure for me, so that's why I left it over here. I think this good news comes in about this beautiful new whatever it is, leap of faith that you have to take. I feel like I'm feeling adventure for some of y'all. I'm feeling travel for some of y'all. I'm feeling some serious recognition for some of y'all. Superstar, right? It's an opportunity. And you are in the best position. You're the only choice for this opportunity that is coming into you, and you're getting news about it this week. The next 7 days for you. Whenever you click on this, it's going to be the next 7 days. Wow, that is really exciting, you guys. I don't think I'm going to pull any more tarot on that. I just think... I mean, what else? This is... How gorgeous is this? How much better? If I pulled 10 more cards, could it get any better than this? That is... Wow. Beautiful. That's a lot. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. And that is exactly what I'm going to say about this pile. An opportunity of a lifetime is coming into you, and you're going to hear about it in the next 7 days. And you are the only person, you are uniquely qualified for this opportunity based on past knowledge, and maybe even past work that you've done. Whew, okay. Just for people, we've got Sagittarius represented here. We have Gemini, and we have Aquarius. You might be one of those, or whatever this opportunity is that's coming in might have something to do with one of those. And it might have something to do with a time frame, if you know, because this is timeless, so whenever you're watching it. So let's go through those dates. Gemini's summer, so that's late May, early June. Sagittarius is fall, late November, early December. Aquarius is late January, early February. So that could be time frames for some of y'all. As to when this adventure is going to take place, when it starts happening. Okay, but you hear something about it in the next 7 days. All right, my friends, so I'm just asking the Sacred Traveler here, what does pile 3 need to do, if anything? What action do they need to take? Okay, I'll take it. Oops. Begin now. Take your first step. I think something's beginning for sure. I think you're taking some steps toward a big adventure here, but I also think that that is kind of just a little bit of a nudge from the universe, because whenever you're this is a leap of faith, right? When you're stepping out on something like this, you have no idea how it's going to turn out. Yes, it's exciting, but it can also be a little bit scary. This is saying just take the first step. Just go ahead and just take that leap. Just take the first step off that mountain. I'll catch you. That's what the universe is saying. All right, for just one final message from the angels and ancestors, just words of wisdom from our angels and ancestors. What do you have for pile 3? Words of wisdom for pile 3. What do you got? High Priest, intend and create. So, yeah, this is what you've wished for. You have put this desire out into the universe. And I'm going to say, maybe even if you weren't aware that this was the desire that you have been putting out into the universe, because it feels like it's bigger than what you expected. It feels like you've said, okay, I want this, and you have created it. This is wish fulfillment too. This is a wish that's coming into you. But to me, it feels like even the universe is saying more than you could have ever guessed. Bigger than you could have ever imagined. Better than you could have ever wanted. I feel like that's what the universe is saying on this reading. That's pretty exciting. Okay. That's all I have for my pile 3s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.